Weep, Grana, Weepin' Bong, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm coming back at you with some stuff and things I've found from the four corners of the Tinterweb. I do this every single Tuesday and Saturday on this channel, so if you like the sound of that, why not think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, because it really helps me out.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today then with a little bit of fun, thanks to Toys R Us over on Instagram. If you're not following Russ, you definitely should be, right here on YouTube and over on Instagram as well. He has one of the best collections around. If you're into your G1 stuff or just Transformers in general, it's like a toy shop. You really should go and check him out. But he shared this amazing meme with me. Oh my god. How did I miss this? Really, really funny. I love it. Then we move over to Funbie Studios, who showed us even more of the War Within Grimlock next to the War Within Optimus Prime on that painted roadway that they've done. These things look incredible. 3D printed. Funbie Studios really good at doing these 3D printed. These things don't transform, unfortunately, but here they are also next to a Cybertronian Jazz and Wheeljack, looking superb. Liketoys continue to make the prototype for their massive Metroplex, and he's even gonna have light up legs. That is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever had a figure with light up legs. We can see the hinge, the massive hinge in the knees there. And here we go. We're starting to see that white. We're starting to see that red. Moving away from the greys. We're starting to see Metroplex's paint take shape here. I cannot wait to see how this takes shape. It looks incredible. It looks massive. Oh, yes. Couple of restocks over on Show Z. So I mentioned in the last video that Double Evil was going to get another re-release. So if you are interested in picking up the Fans Hobby take on Overlord, you can wing your way over to Show Z and get your pre-order in for that bad boy right now. I think I'm going to do that because I don't have that figure. And also a figure I highly recommend you going and picking up is Nox. This is the amazing take on an IDW Nemesis Prime. This thing is one of my favorite primes in my collection. He comes with a cape, a sword, a mashed up grill. Go pick it up. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome figure. And then Show Z also have toilet robots. Toilet robots. I know nothing about these, but they pique my interest for some reason. Next up, we move to Moon Studio. So Moon Studio, full Raiden, full color, no prototype. Everything is now together from the front and the back, and he looks really, really good. Am I going to pick this up? I don't know. I asked for your input on this and what your experience has been with this, and I have to say, in all honesty, I got extremely mixed feedback. Everything from, yeah, amazing, the best figures I've ever bought, to, oh my god, the QC was shocking, he came cracked, it came broken. So, yeah, I don't know. Keep giving me that feedback on these Moon Studios. Are they worth it? Are they good? Do they break on sight? Moving over to the world of the X-Transbots, and they're getting ready to release their take on Ultra Magnus, and this apparently is the Ute version of Ultra Magnus. Looks great. I have to say, you know, X-Transbots have done a great job here with the robot mode and the alt mode for this Ultra Magnus. What I've not seen though, and maybe somebody can point me in the direction here, do you get a prime with this? You know, does the cab turn into a prime, or is there a different kind of transformation? Do you get an unarmored version of Ultra Magnus? Because I don't believe I've seen what the cab looks like without the armor on. Let me know down in the comments, am I just wrong here? You do get a lot of different heads and all kinds of different things with this one, which is pretty cool, and he is obviously Masterpiece scale, so you can put some of your Masterpiece figures in the back, and his little doors open. Look at those little doors. But does it turn into a Prime without the armor, or an Ultra Magnus without the armor? Let me know down in the comments. Super 7 are getting ready to release a Soundwave, a dead Prime that seems to be walking around, and a Starscream. So Prime, grey, holding his chest, comes in a box that's also grey. Alright, I give up with Super 7. I'll keep talking about them, I'll keep showing them, but they will never enter my collection. Never! Mark Clonus over on Instagram has been showing off some of the designs for Dragstrip that got released through Legacy. Now, I actually quite liked the Legacy version of Dragstrip, and it's really cool to see the design images here, how close they got to the original thought processes and the original designs that they thought about for this character, and you can see that they're pretty close, I guess. I think he turned out a little bit more blocky, in all honesty, than he was originally designed, but I guess you get that when you have to smooth out all the edges and actually do the transformation here. And he's colors, we know the colors changed a little bit on the one that we got eventually, and also I think the pipes don't stick out that much, and they had the choice of smirks and grins, and yeah, the one they went with was probably the right one in the end, right? Motormaster's out, and we're getting a lot of images of the rest of the Stunticons now, because it seems to be releasing in everywhere apart from in the UK. I'm really glad that this one looks so good in both modes. I'm really hyped about this. I don't actually own any Hasbro combiners at the moment. Mine are all third party or KO combiners, so it'll be good to finally get a Hasbro combiner and see how it compares and how it all holds up. His base mode is okay. I'm not a massive fan of base modes, and obviously we have the Menasor without some of the stuff connected to it, the see-through legs and the see-through arms as we wait for the other bots to be released. The only thing I don't like really is the back of the feet here. Seems a little bit lazy, just that panel sticking out, a little bit ugly, but I'm sure 100% that a third-party filler company like DNA are gonna make a nice filler piece to make sure that the foot looks a little bit better than that. Also, Wild Rider is coming out in multiple places as well, and we're getting a few images of the box. Box looks fantastic, as with all of these Legacy figures. It took a little time to grow on me, but I really am starting to like it. I love the paint job on this Wild Rider and the red tint there on the glass. I'm really looking forward to this one. Please start releasing these things in time in the UK, because I really do feel like we are waiting forever on these things in the UK at the moment, even longer than it took for some of the War for Cybertron stuff to come through. We've also had some leaked images of Velocitron Blur. Now, Velocitron Blur, I believe in his robot mode, looks really good. I love that kind of IDW inspired head sculpt there for Blur. Really nice, really good. The blues, I like the fact that there is the kind of really dark blue and then the other couple of shades of blue that we get here, and he's just different shades of blue all the way through. But then we get to this and nope. This does not interest me at all, unfortunately. I'm not a fan of these wheels. I really wish they'd have been lazy here and just given us a decent Blur. I don't know why, and I probably would have picked it up again if it was just that transformation, but I'm not a fan of that alt mode. Don't like them wheels. The next in line for the Masterpiece figures is blocky as anything. Yeah, this is going to be the other leg on Raiden, and we spoke about this in the last video that I did. The leg mode looks okay, but yeah, these MPG trains, they just look so blocky, especially when you know that they're coming out at the same time as the Moon Studio ones, and the Moon Studio ones don't look anywhere near as blocky. It really doesn't look good. Train mode does look good, track looks fine, the way that it sits on there, it reminds me a lot of a Hornby trains when I used to have a train set as a kid. But what I do like here is we finally got a decent look at the heat, and the heat is nowhere near as bad as we thought the heat was going to be. So this heat right here is pretty decent. The reason that it looked like such a weird shape is because we saw it on the back, so it sinks in a little bit, I would say, into the body more than Raiden usually does, which is what gave it that weird head shape in the silhouette. So I'm really glad that it doesn't look as bad as we thought it was going to look. The sculpting is okay. Do you want it to sit that far in? Probably not. Are people going to be disappointed? Probably not, because it's the best Raiden that Takara have ever done. So I'm sure people will be lapping it up and loving it. Let me know your thoughts on the Heed reveal. Are you happy with it? Do you wish it was a little bit more flatter without the kind of hunchback stuff going on? But probably the biggest reveal that we got this week was this. Oh dear. This is the G.I. Joe crossover with Transformers, and this is Bumblebee. Yeah, Bumblebee turning into a buggy, not Beachcomber turning into a buggy. I do not know why they went with Bumblebee. I'm lying, of course I know why they went with Bumblebee, because that's the only character anybody really knows. But they definitely should have gone with Beachcomber, because he's the one that turns into a buggy. But look at that chest. Is that Bulkhead's chest? Is it a retool of Legacy Bulkhead? Certainly the chest, to me, the way that is and the way that it sits on the back, that looks to me a lot like Legacy Bulkhead's chest. Let me know your thoughts on that one down in the comments. This one I will not be picking up. I am picking up the Megatron, but this one, it's just ugly. I'll just be honest, it's just ugly. And apparently, this is the first official look at Optimus Primal and Bumblebee from the new Transformers movie. This was released in Russia, so this is the first time that we're going to get to see it. So, yeah, I don't mind the molding on both of these. Prime's Heed there looks a little bit odd. I don't know if that's going to be for when he's in battle mode and he's going to have a separate Heed or separate helmet that comes in over the top. Bumblebee's chest piece there is pretty interesting. Is that more of a Camaro type chest? Sometimes I get car names wrong. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Are you happy with what you can see here? And finally, yes, we got to 5k, and we are now going to be doing the live stream on the 17th of July. So that will be 11:30 UK time. If you're in America, it will be 6:30 Eastern time. And if you're in the Pacific, it will be 3:30 PM your time. Looking forward to spending some time with you. I know I thought I would do it last night, but unfortunately, real life got in the way and stopped me from being able to stream. So we will be doing it next Friday. I cannot wait. So that is everything from me on this Transformers Super Saturday. If you are new to the channel, please think about giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe. We've just gone past 5k. Hey, let's head for 6 together. And until then, I'll see you in my last video. Alright, in a bit. Peace!